Donald Trump will campaign today in Scranton, Pennsylvania. That is the hometown of Vice President Joe Biden. The Republican nominee spoke yesterday to the Veterans of Foreign Wars Convention in Charlotte, North Carolina. Trump accused Hillary Clinton of downplaying VA health care problems. His campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, is with us from New York. Good morning.
Good morning.
Paul, let's go back to this question of Russia and hacking. Two questions. One, did Russia do the hacking? Secondly, did they do it to influence the American political elections? Yesterday, the president said whether Moscow was trying to influence the presidential election, he said anything is possible. Can you tell us what you know about the relationship and what the campaign knows and what Donald Trump believes?
We have no relationship. This is an absurd attempt by the Clinton campaign to try and get the focus off of what the real issue is. The real issue isn't even the Democratic National Committee server being hacked. The real issue is her server that was sitting in a closet in her home in New York that was unsecured. So you can imagine if it was so easy to do the DNC server, what the likelihood is that how many countries have hacked into that server, and that one had national security documents in it that are probably floating all over the world now. That's the real problem. And once again, it's showing that the concern that the Democrats have for national security is all talk and not really any reality.
Paul, I saw that Trump tweeted yesterday that he has zero investments in Russia. But does Russia have investments in Trump? Would Mr. Trump be willing to release his taxes to provide transparency on this issue?
Mr. Trump has said that his taxes are under audit and he will not be releasing them. It has nothing to do with Russia. It has nothing to do with any country other than the United States and his normal tax auditing processes. So that issue will be dealt with when the audits are done.
So to be clear, Mr. Trump has no financial relationships with any Russian oligarchs.
That's what he said. That's what I said. That's obviously what our position is.
Well, can we turn to the issue of minimum wage? Donald Trump said yesterday that maybe we should raise it to $10 an hour. In the past, he says leave it alone, or that he would change it slightly. What is his position on the minimum wage issue?
We'll be dealing with his national economic policy and some of his tax policies in the course of the next several weeks as he makes several speeches dealing with these type of topics. In the meantime, I think what's relevant, what needs to be focused on, is that the Democrats, who are coming up with all kinds of proposals for in this convention of theirs, need to explain how they're going to be paying for their outlandish statements that they're making on programs that they're promising. But I also found it instructive. That Terry McAuliffe yesterday once again put the credibility of Hillary Clinton in play, and once again has told Bernie Sanders voters that no matter what we say to you, Bernie Sanders, at the convention, we're still going to do it our way. We're still going to be for TPP.
But Paul, just to follow up on what Gail said, Mr. Trump said yesterday to Bill O'Reilly on Fox that he believes that he should raise it somewhat, the federal minimum wage. So to be clear, Donald Trump believes in raising the federal minimum wage, which is $7.25 an hour, correct?
Donald said what he did, and that will be explained in the context of an overall economic package that we're doing over the course of the next 2 weeks.
Donald Trump tweeted yesterday that it remains to be seen how he will respond to what's going on at the convention. Is there anything that's off limits on your side as to what you will do or say about this campaign?
Well, I mean, we find the situation in, like last night's speech, the change agent speech was really quite humorous. Hillary Clinton is many things, but one of the things she is not is a change agent. She has been part of the establishment, and clearly expecting somebody who's created the mess to come in and try and fix it as the change agent is ludicrous.
Paul Manafort, thank you for joining us.